with Mercruiser drives. On the outside of Lethal Weapon, that's Hydro Hoist. Far outside, closer to the shore, Hydro Hoist dueling with a Lethal Weapon right now. And he's going by Hydro Hoist. Hydro Hoist seems to be slowing down. That could be a tough break for Joe Riley and the rest of his crew of Hydro Hoist race team. We'll try to bring you an update on that a little later on. But right now, we're staying with Lester Carrillo, and Billy Martin is doing a fine job on the throttles of the Lethal Weapon race team. Now we come up on the Predator race team. This D15, this sleek, all-yellow 41-foot Apache is powered by twin Chevy inboard motors with 880 horsepower with Mercruiser outdrives. This boat is owned and driven by Edward Toth from Sellersville, Pennsylvania. Lindsey Pyre is your navigator, and Herb Stoller is your throttle man. So the team of Stoller, Pyre, and Toth making up the Predator race team. And right now they are hunting as true Predators would. They're definitely in the hunt right now in D class. They're holding off American Express still at this present point in time. And this Apache is a very strong racing hull, and they certainly do have the power needed with these 880 horsepower Chevy inboard motors. The Lethal Weapon race team. And here they are, Lethal Weapon. This sleek 1987 41-foot Apache is powered by two Rogers Speed Shop motors with 750 horsepower each. A lot of power here. This boat is owned by Lester Carrillo from Sparta, New Jersey, who's doing the driving today. And he's got Billy Martin on the throttles, and Donald Purley is your strong 89 campaign. Stoddard inboard motors. These have 800 horsepower apiece with Mercury drives. A very strong running boat right here. From Atlantic City, New Jersey, this boat is owned and throttled by Frank Kerbeck. Herb Statler is your driver, and Al Chapchian is your navigator, also from the Atlantic City area. Statler hailing from Fort Lauderdale. So these gentlemen make up the Island Runner race team. USA, Spirit of America on the outside, RDS, Lucky Strike, then Little Caesars. Little Caesars, Spirit of America, Gentry, Team Johnson, Team USA actually, Don Johnson's boat, all taking a quick charge to the front of the pack. That's Little Caesars Pizza, Eric's Reality, Gentry, Team USA, and Spirit of America on the far outside, and on the inside right here, that is RDS. Boat number 89, RDS Race Team. It's a 45-foot Apache powered by 3 870 horsepower Carolina racing motors with Keykeeper outdrives. This boat is owned and driven by Stephen Baldwin of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Gary Smith is his navigator, and Keith Hazel is on the throttles. European boats who will be charging hard also. Right out there. These boats have been running 1, 2, 3 all year in the Superboat competition, so today is very good at this point, and we wish them all the best in this whole week of racing. RDS, a very pretty boat, as you can see. Eric's Reality, Little Caesars Pizza, as well as Laven's Jesse James will be dueling. You've got Lucky Strike and Antonelli Spirit of America and Don Johnson's Teams USA, the main competition here for this crew. But a pretty looking race hall right now. Hazel's doing a fantastic job. Baldwin is really doing the job that he's got to do as the driver, and they certainly look like they're going to be a tough boat to catch here today. RDS Race Team. Another one of the super boats will be dueling all day with RDS. Boat number 45, the Lucky Strike Race Team. This is a 47-foot Apache powered by three 825 horsepower Chevrolet inboard motors with Merc Cruiser drives. This boat is owned and driven by Phil Mashinsky of Watchung, New York. Navigating today is Bud Millinghausen, and Jeff Millinghausen is on the throttles. Millinghausen and then Mashinsky making up the Lucky Strike Race Team. Overall in 89, they finished in 4th place behind RDS in 89, so they would love to have a good week of racing here today, and they're definitely in the hunt for things right now with Eric's Reality, Little Caesars Pizza, RDS, who we just highlighted, and Lucky Strike is looking very good right here at this point in the race.